Next process is the refining process. The first two processes are like concentration of the ore, extraction of the crude metal. So I already explained in the previous video. So actually this is the third process for refining of that metal from the ore. So there are 5 methods in the under this process. First one is distillation, second one is liquefaction, third one is electrolytic refining, fourth method is zone refining, and the fifth method is the vapor phase method. So the first method is the distillation. So this method is used for the low boiling point volatile methods. Volatile means easily it changes into the vapor form. So this method we are applied for the low boiling point volatile metals. So metals like zinc, Hg, we are going to distill using this method. The zinc boiling point is 1180 Kelvin. Hg boiling point is 630 Kelvin. First we need to heat that compound. First, we need to heat that compound above the melting point. From that low boiling point, metal changes into that vapor state. So, and then we are condense that vapors. So, during condensation, so the vapor is changed into that solid state. So, like that, we are separating that metals from the impurities using this method. So, the next method is the liquefaction. So in the distillation process is fully based on that boiling point. So this method is based on that melting point. Metals like tin, lead, mercury, bismuth are used to purify using this method. First we need to keep that impure metal in the revibratory furnace. So in the sloping surface. So then we need to heat that metal above the melting point. So then the metal is changed into that molten state. So afterwards it flows down. That liquid, the metal is changed into the liquid form. That alone flows down. That impurities which are left behind left in that place itself. So afterwards we are collected and solidified that metal. So like that we are separated that metal from the impurity using this method. So the next method is the electrolytic refining. Using electrolytic refining method, so we are going to extract that metals. So it is carried out in that electrolytic cell containing the aqueous salt. So aqueous salt means suppose we are going to separate that copper from the copper sulfate means, so we need to take that copper sulfate in that electrolyte form, in the aqueous form. So from that we are collecting that copper metal. So using this method, we need to take impure metal as the anode, pure metal as cathode. So the metal, that means which metal we are going to separate. So that salt we need to take as the aqueous form. That only we call it as electrolyte here. So on passing current, pure metal deposited on the cathode and impurities settle down as the anode mud. So example, so using electrolytic method, we are going to extract that silver from the impure silver metal. So we need to take that AgNO3 in the solution form. AgNO3 is silver nitrate. So impure silver we need to take as anode. So the pure silver act as the cathode here. So the electrolyte is acidified solution of silver nitrate. So while passing current, so the Ag which is present in that, so the Ag present in the anode, which is present in the anode side, the impure metal is changed into the Ag plus, and then Ag plus is goes into that solution here. See the reaction now. Ag is changed into Ag plus. So Ag plus means it releases one electron. So afterwards it changed into Ag plus and goes into the solution. So in the cathode side, so after getting on the solution side, Ag plus is there. So the Ag plus again, getting one electron and reaches the cathode side. So and the Ag is deposited in the cathode now. So this method, using this method, it is possible to refine Cu, Ag and the Zn. Cu is copper, Ag is silver and Zn is zinc. So this metal also used to purify using this method. So next method is the zone refining method. So zone refining method is based on the fractional crystallization. So difference in solubility, we are separating the compounds. So in this method, so using this method, we are refining the germanium, silicon and the gallium. So in this process, the impure metal is taken in the form of rod. So in the one end of the rod, so in the zone refining method, we are using this apparatus to separate. So the solid is mixed with the solid here. So that means silicon is mixed with the impure metal. So based on the solubility difference, we are going to separating the impure from the pure metal. So the impure metal is present in the one side. So the pure metal is present in the another side. So in between that, we need to keep that mobile induction heater. So the use of that mobile induction heater is gives heat to the is used to melt that compound. The electricity passed through the coil. So that time the impure metal present in the rod starts melting, and so it's moving. So it start melting and moving along with that heater. The melted silicon is changed into that solid state. That is that only we are going to purify. So we are getting that silicon in that solid state. The impurities is not changed into the solid form here. So the impurities present only in the liquid state. So we need to move that induction heater again and again. Finally, we are getting the impure metal in the one side and the pure metal is collected in the another side. So we need to maintain the tube in the inert gas atmosphere. So why we are keeping that in the inert gas atmosphere means to prevent the oxidation of the metals. So using this method, we are separating that germanium, silicon and the gallium. So the next method is the vapor phase method. So in this method, impure metal, we are reacting with that reagent. So and we are heating that compound. So while heating, that compound is changed into that volatile state. So again, we need to heat that compound. So that time metal and the reagent becomes separated. So like that, we are separating that metal from the impurities using that vapor phase method. So the next method is the Mond process. So this method is used for refining the nickel. First we need to take that nickel powder. So the impure nickel is heated in that carbon monoxide around 350 degrees Celsius. So this one is the chamber. the nickel powder we are added through the funnel. So and then carbon monoxide gas we are passed through this chamber. So both are mixed here, mixed in this chamber. So both are mixed in this chamber. So the nickel and the carbon monoxide react with each other, forms the nickel tetracarbonyl. So we are getting that compound in the gaseous state. So again we need to heat that compound around 460 Kelvin. The complex decomposes. So decomposes means it breaks down and get the nickel in the solid state and the carbon monoxide in the gaseous state. So using the Mann process, we are refining that nickel. Next process is the Van Orkel method for the refining of zirconium or the titanium. So this method is based on the thermal decomposition of the metal compounds. So the titanium and the zirconium can be purified by this method. So in this method, we need to keep that titanium and the iodine. Here we need to keep the titanium and the iodine in this chamber. We need to keep it here. So we need to maintain that atmosphere in the inert gas atmosphere. So both the titanium and the iodine mixed with each other, so that we need to maintain that at 550 Kelvin. So we are getting the titanium tetraiodide. So we are getting that compound in that vapor state. So again we need to continue heating. So we need to maintain that heat up to 1800 Kelvin. This time that vapor is changed into that titanium solid. So the titanium is settled in the filament. The filament is present here. The titanium is settled in that filament. So we are getting the titanium in the solid state. So and that iodine is separated from that compound. So iodine iodine is reused.